I have decided to do 12 movie reviews by the same actor, and I chose Mark Dacascos. Can't pronounce his name? Who cares? Many of you might know him from Iron Chef America. He plays the chairman. No, shocking, he's not actually the nephew of the chairman from the Japanese version. He's actually a badass action star. So let's start off with from 1996, starring him, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Tony Todd. This is Sabotage. The movie begins with him in Bosnia. He's in the Navy and trying to rescue hostages, when Tony Todd shows up and sabotages the mission.
Sherwood?
Nothing personal, Bishop.
We immediately skip to 3 years later. We find out much later in the movie that he was blamed for the mission failure and dishonorably discharged. He's now the bodyguard for a man named Trent. He's 3 days onto the job when Trent is killed by Tony Todd. Since he is the only bodyguard to live, the FBI believes he's in on it. So he's investigated in a not very professional way by Carrie-Anne Moss, who you know as Trinity from The Matrix.
Muzzle velocity?
350 meters per second, but I always think it's much more impressive in feet, don't you?
It's my gun, not my penis, detective.
Where will you be staying?
At the Trent Estate, if you're not holding me.
I don't know you that well.
In a set of weird scenes, some FBI agents are killed in slow motion with no sound. The wife of Trent asks him to stay on as her bodyguard, and a man is set up for the first murder by attempting a second murder with a faulty weapon so that he'll be caught and killed by Dacascos.
I want Bishop as my head of security. After all, he was the only one who reacted this morning. All of the others out there just...
Died?
Yes.
Get down! Get down! Get down! I'm okay, go! We're down! You're done!
In a questionable move of fighting a guy with a sniper rifle, he runs towards the gunfire every time and even once dodges the bullets. Anyways, meanwhile, some people attack him while he's home, and it doesn't go well for them. They'll be fine. See, not a scratch on him. His partner, however, is not so lucky. There was a great part in the movie John Wick where after he kills a bunch of people, he calls a restaurant to make a reservation. And it's actually a cleanup crew coming to clean up the dead bodies. Well, this happens in this movie too, but only it's the bad guys calling the cleanup crew to clean up their own henchmen who got killed. Trinity gets her own scenes too. She easily shrugs off being shot to really out-of-place music and blown up, but in the end is almost taken out by a Zamboni manned by a dead body. What a way to go that would have been.
I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Jason Sherwood was his trigger man
long before today.
Call an ambulance!
Shoot me, guys.
Look out! Behind you!
Overall, this one was pretty good. I think this was a good place to start. Not a lot of martial arts in this one. This was mostly gunplay. And every time someone gets shot, he runs towards the gunfire. And it never freaking gets old. Tony Todd's ouch every time he kills somebody is fantastic. Trinity doesn't get to do a whole lot in this movie, but her few scenes are pretty good. She does get to kill the two main bad guys. I won't tell you who they are. The only bad things about this movie can be pretty much washed away with "it's a movie, get over it." With so many police procedural dramas as CSIs and Law and Orders and stuff, where they get evidence back in 5 seconds and video enhancement takes 30 seconds to do something that in real life takes days. You just accept it as how movies and TV work, and I'm not bothered by it as much as I should because I see it so often these days. Decent little 90s action movie. Complicated plot, out of place music, but decent action scenes and pretty good acting. So I say give this one a chance if it's your type of movie. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for 11 more Mark Dacascos movies. And as always, I shall try to do better next time. Here is my favorite scene of the movie.
Got him. Fuck!
Mommy, he said a bad word.
He's entitled to right now, sweetie. Bishop, nail the fucker.